There's a lot more to the periodic table than meets the eye. You may already know that elements are arranged in order of their atomic number or the number of protons they contain, from hydrogen with 1 proton to helium with 2, lithium with 3, and so on. But that's not the only pattern hidden within the table. You can see that the periodic table is arranged in vertical columns and horizontal rows. The vertical columns are called groups and the horizontal rows are called periods. Groups are numbered from 1 to 8, starting at the left-hand side and skipping the middle section. One of the special things about this is that the elements in each group are a family. That means they look similar to each other and behave or react in similar ways. Some groups are just known by their numbers and others have special names. Group 1 is also called the alkali metals. Group 2 is also called the alkaline earth metals. Elements in Group 7 are known as the halogens, and elements in Group 8 are known as noble gases. The large group without a number found between Groups 2 and 3 is called the transition metals. But the elements in each group aren't just similar in appearance and behaviour. The number assigned to each group, from 1 to 8, indicates the number of valence electrons contained in those elements. Valence electrons are the outermost electrons in an atom, and these are the electrons which can react with other atoms. So in other words, as we move across a period, each element has one more valence electron in its outermost shell than the element directly to its left. Group 1 elements have 1 valence electron. Group 2 elements have 2 valence electrons, and so on. Once a shell is full, electrons are placed into a new shell. Each time a new electron shell is started, this corresponds to a new period on the periodic table. There are similarities across groups as well as within groups. Elements on the left-hand side of the periodic table are known as metals. Metals have the following properties. With the exception of mercury, which is a liquid, they are all shiny solids at room temperature. They are ductile, which means that they can be shaped into wires. They are malleable, which means they can be hammered into a flat sheet. They're also good conductors of heat and electricity, and they melt at high temperatures. Elements on the right-hand side of the periodic table are known as nonmetals. Nonmetals have the following properties. They are not shiny, ductile, or malleable. They do not conduct heat or electricity very well. They tend to have low melting and boiling points and low densities, and most exist as gases at room temperature. There are exceptions to this last property. Bromine is a liquid at room temperature, and sulfur, phosphorus, and carbon are dull solids. Elements located close to the border between metals and nonmetals are known as metalloids or semimetals. These elements exhibit properties of both metals and nonmetals. So now we've learnt more about the important patterns you can find in the periodic table. To recap, elements on the periodic table are arranged in groups or columns and periods or rows. Groups are families of elements, meaning that elements within groups look similar and behave in similar ways. The number assigned to groups 1 to 8 indicates the number of valence electrons. Each time a new electron shell is started, this corresponds to a new period. And the periodic table can also be divided into metals, nonmetals, and metalloids.